Tom Hanchett is a staff historian at the Levine Museum, and he's written a great deal on Southern history and culture that includes a book about the history of residential segregation, sorting out the New South City, race, class, and urban development in Charlotte. Boy, that's a mouthful. I don't know how you tweet that, but Tom, could you just add a little bit of context to that for you? I just think this is a group of people who might appreciate hearing some history that they might not be familiar with.
The poll tax went away in the 1920s in North Carolina, but the literacy test, in all of its silliness at times, continued into the 1960s. Henry Fry, constitutional scholar who became the first African American on the Supreme Court here, failed the literacy test because they asked him to name all of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. And so the 1965 Voting Rights Act really opened things up for everyone by doing away with that history.
Was the poll tax intended to keep poor people from voting or black people from voting?
I would argue that it was intended to keep poor people from voting, and many of them were African American. The $2 fee didn't seem like very much, but if you were a sharecropper, and there were as many white sharecroppers as black sharecroppers, buying a piece of paper in the spring so that you could vote in the fall kept you away. And if you look at voter participation, voter turnout, the South always has been the lowest in the United States until our own time, and it's because of laws like that.